football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the San Antonio first down.
Slot man in motion left. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They motion the slot man left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Has a touchdown. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The extra point, up and good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
At their own 36-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
First down, San Antonio.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
To the air now on first and 10. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now a give up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second read.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point is good. And the visitors will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air one more time. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. On third down, they'll set up to throw. They get 10 yards on the hook up there, and that will be a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
3. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll put a receiver in motion right. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Now they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. That is caught. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw, and he's in for the score.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. And this defense will take over here following the interception.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A throw on the run is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Motion man is the tight end going right. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Here's a run going left. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. The motion man is Johnson. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Second and 7. Up the middle they go. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll get about 5. To the goal line and in for the touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the visitors are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw yet again. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Tight end going in motion here. Back to the air one more time. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the visitors are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the San Antonio first down.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone yet again. Has a touchdown. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the visitors add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the home team who are out in front. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. He'll drop to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll try to run for it.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So, instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Off balance throw. It's complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This drive will start on the ground. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. I'll give on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out comes the punter. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Back to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
Complete to number 82. A gain of 7.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. Slot receiver headed right. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pick at the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. From the gun, here's a handoff. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throwing right. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back. and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the San Antonio 1st down.
Now, faking the give. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Not much happening there, just a short game. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Whistles here, we have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one hauled in. It's complete. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
There's that man again, another catch. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now, 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. His throw left side is complete. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So, it's a win for our visitors. They finished the season on a high note, so now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.